bit of an issue. Let's get into it. So in the last video, we installed the carbon fiber lip. And as you see, half of it is no longer on the car. So today we have to take it off and go through what happened and fix it. So let's get into that.
I think patted on there good. Oh well.
So, story time. I was on the way to Sam's Club to get some gas, and a ladder fell off a truck in front of me. I couldn't avoid it because it was like right there, and it took out half of the lip. So you can see, check out, step into the light, check out the damage here. And I actually think it only did minor damage to it, but the real issue was it pulled it off the car. So half of the splitter was dragging the ground, and I was, like I said, I was on the highway. So I drug it on the ground maybe about a mile all the way to Sam's Club, got gas, and as I was pulling off, I hear something grinding. I was like, what is that sound? Pulled over to the side, it was hanging, it was like up under there. So I had to pull it off at the gas station so I could continue my journey back home, because it was like a 20-minute drive back to the house. And not only that, since it did pull off some of that, it also messed up the guards underneath the car. So I have to replace those. So I had to replace the splash shield in the very front center, and then the splash guard diffuser for passenger side. So gotta get to it. So as you see, it pulled off all of this covering. So bottom of the radiators, and then this support frame is exposed. So not much. I just want to get those covered up because they came like that, so I wanted to put it back to how I got it. So it looks like it's gonna be fairly easy. You attach the piece that's gonna be covering this part using the bolts. You got here, here, and here. Then we also have a hole for here, here, and I think that's it. And then we can move on to the centerpiece. So let's get to wrenching. All right, so now we got the old screws out. Now we just gotta put this one back in place. So we just line up. Have to put the ones in front to secure it, then we get the ones in the back. So we got the front two on there, which was a pain. Now we need to get the two that's in the back. Well, the three. One here, there's one here, one here. It attaches to the fender liner. So let's get to it. Shout out to the Houston weather for being like 79 degrees 3 days before Christmas. I appreciate that. I actually had these parts in for about a week, but didn't know when I wanted to do it because it's been cool out. Today was the perfect Sunday. All right, got the side one installed. Now it's time to do one in the middle, which is gonna be interesting because I don't have as much clearance as I think I'm going to need. So let's get to it. This piece did not come with the clips installed, so I had to get them off of Amazon. Yeah, we got to get the clips. These 4 clips installed with the 4 holes that look like this going down the side. They may be upside down, but we will see. Coming back live from underneath the car. It's not working, so we're gonna use this little here to hold it up so I can give me a little more leverage, because it's just falling every time I try to put a screw in. So let's do that. So I've come to the conclusion that clips are in upside down. So this flat end is up against the bumper and the screw will just slide in. 15 minutes down the drain. Got the front 4 on. Now we have to proceed backwards and start connecting everything. So now we'll have a more cohesive looking underside. We got bolt here, and then a bolt here, and then we tighten up those 4, and we'll be good to go. Couldn't get leverage laying on my back, so I had to stand up, well, squat down, get up, and do it. All right, so we should be all done. Let's check it out. All right, so here is the new panels all installed, and then of course that one is the original that came with the vehicle. All in all, we're good to go. I don't know how long that took. It didn't feel long. Yeah, just check the timestamps. It was about an hour, so not a bad process. Just getting the old stuff out, putting new stuff in. If I would have had a electric wrench to get everything on there, or electric socket driver, it made things a lot faster too, because trying to do all that. Oh crap, I almost forgot. I have to reinstall the screws on the fender liner. Oop. It's funny, last year I was fixing my headlight for Christmas. This year I am replacing undercarriages. One is a lot more visually appealing than the other, but hey, functional fixes. All right, it's all installed. I don't know what that means. So unfortunately, no more front lip, but we did get all the damages repaired and we're good to go. Fortunately, the lip was cheap because I figured something would happen to it, and I didn't want to replace $300 or $400 lip out the blue. So it's gone. We'll get another one soon. Throw it back on there. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, drop a like. Let me know if you got any questions about the process in the comment section. Catch you later.